Hi, this is Matt with AppliancePartsPros.com. Today we'll be showing you how to repair your appliance. Remember, anytime you work on an appliance, make sure it's unplugged or the circuit breakers are off so there's no chance of electrocution. Also make sure you turn off the water supply underneath the sink. In this video we're going to show you how to change out the Samsung refrigerator water filter housing and tube assembly. It's going to be a very easy repair and it's only take a few minutes to show you how to do it. If you already have one of these, great. If not, you can click on the link below or get it at AppliancePartsPros.com. When you open up the package, you're going to get the new water filter housing and tube assembly. The water filter housing and tube assembly is where the water filter mounts. The main reason to be changing it out is if it's damaged and water is leaking out or the water flow is reduced. In order to change the part, we have to go to the back of the refrigerator. Now that we're on back, we have to disconnect some water lines. So we're going to throw a towel down to catch any water that may come out. First, we're going to disconnect the water supply line. We're going to use a 7/16" wrench to hold the center section and a 1/2" wrench to loosen up the nut. Once you have it loose, just use your hand and loosen it up and then pull it out of the union. Now that we have the water line disconnected, we're going to take a wire cutters and cut off this union. The way this is crimped on there with the ferrule, we're not going to be able to get this off, and we need to remove the nut in order to get it through the upper hole. So we're just going to use a wire cutters and cut it off. Once you have it off, we can disconnect the other water line. The other water line that we have to disconnect is this black one that goes down to the union right here. There's a little locking tab on the union. We're going to use a small flathead screwdriver to take it out. Once you have it off, you can set that aside. Then we have to press down on the locking collar while we pull the water line out. Once you have it out of the union, you can just let go of it. Now we can use a Phillips screwdriver to remove the 3 screws that hold the cover and the clamps on. On this one, you can just leave the clamp attached to the white line. Once you have this one off, you can just unsnap it from the lines and set it aside. Once you have this screw out, you can lift the cover off and set it aside. And then we can go around to the front of the refrigerator. Now that we're back around front, we're going to open up both refrigerator doors. Once you have the doors open, we're going to take the filter out. So we're going to put a towel down to catch any water that may come out. Once you have the towel down, you can unscrew the filter. Just have to turn it towards the unlock. Once you have it out, you can set it aside. Then we can reach in and take off the filter head cover. We're just going to kind of flex it on each side and then lift up on the back and slide it forward. Once you have that off, you can set it aside. We can use the Phillips screwdriver to take out the screws. Once you have the screws out, we can reach in and pull the water filter housing and tube assembly out. Once you have it out, you can pull it out of the refrigerator. Here's the old water filter housing and tube assembly next to the new one. If you already have one of these, great. If not, you can get it at AppliancePartsPros.com. To put the new water filter housing and tube assembly in, we're just going to feed the water lines back through the openings. We're going to put the blue on the top and start that one since it's longer. We can put the white one in. And then feed them both through until the housing is up against the back wall. When you push this on, you want to make sure that the pin goes into the hole to line it up. Once you have it pushed all the way on, you can use a Phillips screwdriver to put the screws in. Once you have the screws on, we can take the protective cap off. All you have to do is pull down and pull it off. Then we can put the cover and the filter back on. To put the cover on, we're just going to line it up and snap it into place. Once you have it on, we can put the filter in. You just have to line that up and tighten it down. Now that we have the filter installed, we can close the refrigerator doors and go around back. Now that we're around back, we're going to put the cover on that goes over the water lines. So we're just going to push them down. I'm going to make sure that the blue one goes on the right, the white one goes on the left. We're just going to put the cover on. Once you have it in place, we can use the Phillips screwdriver to put the screw in. Once you have the cover on, we're going to follow the water lines down and put the first clamp on. Just going to snap it over the water lines and then slide it around until you line it up with the screw hole. And we can use the Phillips screwdriver to put the screw in. Now we're going to follow the blue water line down to the other clamp. And this water line is a lot longer than the original one, so we're going to have to trim it off. So we're just going to run it over to where the clamp goes and then down to the fitting. And we'll just mark it. And we're going to cut it off with a razor blade. You want to use a razor blade and a block of wood to cut this. You don't want to crush the tube or have any sharp edges. You don't want to damage the seal when you push it into the union. Once you have it cut to length, we can route it over and snap the clamp on. We can use the Phillips screwdriver to put the screw in. Once you have the clamp in place, we can grab the water line and plug it into the union. Make sure it goes in all the way and seats properly. And then we can grab the lock and put it in between the collar and the union. All you have to do is line it up and slide it in there. Once you have the lock in place, we can hook up the water supply line. Because the old compression fitting on the plastic line wasn't reusable, we're going to have to use a new one. So we're just going to put that on. We're going to put the nut on first, and then the compression ring, and then the sleeve that goes up inside the plastic line so the plastic line doesn't get crushed. And we can put the center fitting on. Just get this snug a little bit. Then we can grab the supply line and put that in. Tighten down the nut. Once you have them both snug, you can grab the 7/16 and the 1/2 inch wrench and tighten them down so you don't get any leaks. Now that we have the part installed, we can plug the refrigerator back in, turn the water back on, and you want to run the dispenser until all the air is purged from the system. Thanks for joining us for another successful repair brought to you by AppliancePartsPros.com. Check out our other repair videos on our site, Facebook, and YouTube.